the First Order Stormtrooper. The First Order infantry units are trained from birth, given unit designations instead of names, and fed a sturdy diet of the First Order's propaganda to ensure absolute loyalty. Hello, and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we're reviewing the First Order Stormtrooper. So obviously this is from last year, the Triple Force Friday sort of figures that they brought out, and it's kind of like a repackage, resculpting of the sort of First Order Trooper that we got last year, because apparently he's got better elbow articulation, and obviously we've got a few more accessories. We've got the riot gear stuff and all that. So yeah, so I'm hoping this guy is pretty cool, because I'm kind of wanting to do something a little bit with him. So on the side, we got the First Order Stormtrooper here. I forgot about the front. We got the Stormtrooper here with the kind of riot gear bit here, and you can see all his accessories in the bag. The only thing we can't see is his blaster rifle, if he's got one. He is number 97, and on the back we got the picture and his bio. So without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. Okay, so here he is, and yeah, no blaster rifle, which I find really weird. So he's literally just the riot gear kind of Stormtrooper that we got. I kind of wished in that fight scene that it was Phasma. I think it would just make Phasma that little bit cooler if it was just her fighting Finn on that sort of Jakku kind of, no, not Jakku, Takonda kind of part, but hey ho, can't have it all. So just going to take him out and then we'll go away for a review. And where these guys used to suffer was his elbows, and this guy doesn't even want to bend his elbows. Here we go. Yeah, so straight away they look 10 times better. So I guess we'll see you in a moment. So welcome back, and I've been away, done some photos. Have I enjoyed this figure? Not really. I feel like I'm reviewing the same figure that I've reviewed about 20 million times. So this is just going to be a quick one, because I don't know, I just find it really painful and gritting my teeth. Why they brought this character out, I can understand, but there's a lot of other figures out there that have bad articulation, and I just think, was it point of an actual sort of like release? I don't think so. They should have just updated the character in some sort of formal way, maybe like 5-year anniversary of Force Awakens or something like that. But accessory wise, we've got the gun on the leg, and it's just the same old Stormtrooper blaster that just clips in on the side. Just put that over there for now. He comes with his riot shield. It's done all right, I suppose. Just done in the same plastic, and it just fits on his arm, just through these sort of like loops. Just fits right on there, looking a bit like Captain America at times. And then he comes with his riot kind of swinging baton. So this is in its sort of unactive kind of form, and we can swing these out and around into his kind of active place. It's all right. I would rather him wear it, like have it the opposite round, but unfortunately this is really loose in this hand, so it just, because of the main trigger finger, he just doesn't grip it enough or firmly enough, so it's always sort of drooping in his hand. And it's the same in this one as well, really. Like, you have to kind of sort of weigh it up with his bracer so it just doesn't sort of tip. And taking those off, we can have a look at his articulation now. And let's pop her on there. Oh, I'd just leave it on there. We just look at this side of his arm. So yeah, I mean, his head, we can turn left, right, we can look down quite a bit, we can look up quite far, we can bring the arm up just to that far. We've got the rotation there as well, and then we've got the rotation at the elbow, and this is where the main articulation point is. He can bring his arm just a bit more than 90 degrees, as before it was awful. We've got the rotation here at the wrist, and we also got, there is a hinge. Is there a hinge? There is a hinge just inside there. And we've got the rotation here at the waist, and you can look down this far and look back that far. His legs can come out this wide, We've got the rotation at the upper thigh. You can kick forward this far, you can kick back this far, double jointed knee, and then we also got the rocker and the pivot at the ankle. So it's kind of nice having this sort of like guy in. It was Commander prior that I think had the first kind of body of this one, which is the Disney World exclusive place. I have sort of kind of butchered my original. I was trying to do like the extra elbow sort of bend on there, but I'm halfway of doing it. So I've taken a bit of the paint away where I've like used the standing knife. But yeah, it was just kind of awful. He never sort of brought his arms up to hold the gun properly. It was just always kind of like a half-hearted job. It never really held on to it, and these bits are a lot harder than this belt, so they don't really sort of like, the legs don't come out as far. But all in all, is it worth an actual sort of whole new figure that was cost £20 of a new collection? Probably not, but then I suppose it did fall in line with the Rise of Skywalker release, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it's quite nice having him, but I think I might customise him and bring him in line to be another figure in time. But apart from that, he's just literally just a standard First Order Trooper. And I hate to say it as well, I do have another version of this figure in the double pack with Poe Dameron, which will be coming out very soon. So I might even just skip the First Order Trooper, to be honest. But nonetheless, here he is. Would I recommend getting him? If you haven't got a First Order Trooper at all, then no. If you're an avid collector, you're going to collect them all just to get that in line. But if you just sort of hit a miss, then I would say just give them a miss, because these characters kind of just fulfill the thing. Yeah, okay, they can't hold the gun amazingly. I mean, unless you're like a photographer and you love the First Order and you want to get some decent poses out of them, then yeah. But you can customise these guys' elbows to bring that into line with this one. So yeah, just have a look online really. So guys, girls, thank you for joining me on this one. You can comment down below, you can follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.